The enemy is secretly doing evil attacks in your life, secretly plotting against you, watching your every move. And they want you to sell your soul. They want a piece of the pie. They want a piece of those blessings. But God said, I will not allow the dark forces to steal my child's blessings. God is watching over you. Somebody put down in the comment section below, God is my protection. God was protecting me that day. God was watching over me. And I want you, brothers and sisters, to know that God is watching over you as well. And God is protecting you as well. So don't worry about the enemy. Don't worry about if they're trying to destiny swap with you or if they're trying to get you to sell your soul. Everything they do will backfire. I couldn't believe that that person was plotting against me. That's why I'm so sure about the words and about the messages, because I actually live it. I got more testimonies. I got more stories.
You know, that's why we gotta walk alone, man. It's time now, man, where we gotta walk alone, man. You know, this God, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't lie to you, you know what I'm saying? We gotta walk alone. You know what I'm saying? We gotta walk alone. And it's a lot of times we're alone. You know, truck drivers are alone all the goddamn time, man. Nisha, my daughter, Rowan and James, truck drivers, they don't know where they gonna be day after the day. You know, over the state, you know what I'm saying, or over the, you know, USA drivers. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Richard used to drive, you know, all over the, you know, country, you know what I'm saying? He'd be in New York. Matter of fact, I bought a motorcycle from Philadelphia. And before I got off the phone with him, I saw it and I told him where it was. He said, I'm in New York. So, you know, he drove. He said, give me about 45 minutes. I'll get there. I'll call you back. And he went to New York, found the place, and looked in there and seen the motorcycle. Seen where the key was, the thing was broke. And he didn't see that. He couldn't see it, but he said it looked like a good bike to him, you know what I'm saying? Then I ordered the bike. And then the bike came in, you know what I'm saying? Key missing, you know what I'm saying? And all I had to do was replace the key. It was a brand new car, you know what I'm saying? Brand new car, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to steal nothing from nobody's family or nothing like that. I ain't trying to steal a family house from nobody or no real estate's house or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just paying my notes like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? It's God, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I can't take them words apart and redo them words, but I can give you some extra letter, you know what I'm saying? Let you use Adam and Eve and us in it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Respect, put an R in it, that's what respect mean, you know, the R, whenever you say R, you know, you know, that's respect. You know, is respect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's respect. Like really not saying you respect somebody, but almost saying, man, I respect that, dog. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect you. You know what I'm saying? Well, God, man, thank you. For being God, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for being God. And forgive me, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know. I'm just saying, man. God good. But then everybody is, because everybody God's. You know, like I say, man, like I say all the time, God is love. And we make love. And the love we make are the children of God. Now, you know ain't nobody ever said that.
I survived the plot. I survived the evil. Hit that like button right now if you're a survivor. I survived when the enemy wanted to see me die. I could have lost my life.
You know, when the death angel come, this is the death angel. You know, when enemies come, you know, searching for you. You know what I'm saying? Or when God comes searching for you. You know what I'm saying? God could be looking for you. You know what I'm saying? God could be looking for you to bless you around your home, around your areas. When I move good tenants in that's got God with them, a lot of good tenants move in. You know what I'm saying? And the bad tenants, they move on. You know what I'm saying? It's like exterminating your house of insects. They got insects at their house too. And what they insects see, your insects see, because it's deep in the ground, in the roots of the plants and the trees. That's why area is so important. Land is so important. And I ain't come to steal it. God knows I ain't come to steal it. But America and other countries gonna have to do better. This is God. You know what I'm saying? I gave you $666 gazillion. And don't put that on my income tax. You know what I'm saying? I already spelled IRS just right. And it's heirs. Heirs. I could have put H-E-I-R-S. That's what I think I did. Now I put H-A-I-R-S for I still run it because the H silent. So, man, that's what I'm saying, man. There's a lot of things going on, man, but it ain't gonna get no, God won't put nothing on you that you can't bear. Kids, I'm gonna be there with you, in you. Thank you for being in me and warning me. Thank you. Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying. I love y'all, man. Shit.
When Israel had their own kingdom.
Over, you stay throwing slick shots, but you won't get in that paint with me though.
No, wait a minute. Repeat that last part you were saying.
I said we gotta stop playing like being an Israelite was always something that could be spiritual. I said there are spiritual responsibilities for Israelites. But when we look at the criteria that a lot of people would say that an individual would have to meet in order to become a spiritual Israelite, like circumcision, for an example, we see that slaves had to undergo that process, but there would still have to deal with social stratification when Israel had their own kingdom. For example, the sons of Solomon's servants that were passed down from generation to generation, they would have had to be circumcised in order for Israel to keep them. Nonetheless, they remain slaves. The conundrum is you can't make an Israelite a slave. You have to let them go at the year of Jubilee. So that stratification wouldn't be there in the law if it really...
You know, I don't want nobody to think that I'm hiding. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to meet nobody, nothing. But, man, at this point, I don't know if my own daughter my friend. I don't even know if my own son my friend. I don't even know if my mama was my friend. I know my mama didn't like me. So, you know, if me and my kids had problems, then I just don't want to take in no youngsters or nothing like that yet, you know, in my premises, you know what I'm saying, until, you know, I get a feel of, you know, the neighborhood, and that's why I go to the internet. Like the fish, I told the fish to go to the other side of the boat so the people that catching them will eat them, and then they can turn into them. That's how come the fish, it was so much fish, because they brought so much fish in the boats. They caught so much fish. So 5,000 people, it wasn't because of his voice or who he was, but it was who he was. The voice was inside. Then when they figured out the voice was inside, you know, start making equipment for radio, for walkie-talkies first, then radio. You know, you had your string with your cups, where kids go out and pull them, man. Kids don't even double dutch no more. No more break dancing, and all that's because of our, you know, violence. I'm not going to put no name on it because it could be any kind of violence. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to put no name on it. It's just, you know, this the ants and the lice in the house and the worms that's in you. Yes, worms in you. That's why I call Jacob a worm. It's one worm could be in you, but it's millions of worms in you. But it could be one worm, and that could be cancer. And when you make the wrong decision in your mind, that cancer can form into cancer. And then it could kill you. Like COVID. I can't talk about the medicine of COVID or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? It could kill you. And I'm a doctor. I'm a welder, but I'm a doctor. Milton Williams told me to take 5 sleeping pills, and I took them. And I wrote a letter from God. That was the first time. No, I wrote a letter from God to my grandmother at 5. But I was writing letters from God ever since. And this Uncle Petty.
Meant that, oh, you can become an Israelite. People get citizenship mixed up with being a descendant, and there are no spiritual descendants.
So like you're saying, I guess kind of like you got Americans and you got people come over here and they could be an American citizen. They can receive their citizenship, but they're not original to America.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Exactly.
Y'all got that, right? Go ahead, Israel Descent. You were saying something to Kobe. Where's Dunamis? Said he on the call now?
No, I'm here, Brian. Yeah, but
he was saying
I was just
Kobe.
saying about COVID. He stays throwing little slick jabs. But man, we can really get in the ring, and I can beat Jack. I can beat Jake Paul, and you know,
they want to Kobe.
I
They
can beat
want
up
to
on
Kobe.
you real good.
You hear that,
Hold on.
Kobe? These are two separate people, both at the same time.
I'm beefing with Kobe because I remember the last time I was on here and we were talking about race relations and dating and what the Bible says about how the Israelites can't marry Canaanites. And he said how when Israel comes from Canaan, which tells me his gripe is really with the text, not us.
Oh, but didn't the sister...
Six reasons you need to get your pet official ESA approved. With Support Pets, getting your four-legged best friend ESA approved has never been easier. And you'll both be glad you did it. Number 1, never hit the road without your furry co-pilot.
Hey y'all doing? How y'all